Today we're going to talk about the Kawasaki W800 and 10 reasons this bike is the best modern classic in production as of April 2025. This is of course my opinion, and I'm pretty biased, if you might be able to tell. However, I think they'll make some pretty good points. If you agree or disagree with some of the points I make, do feel free to leave me a comment. I do read all of them. Not every single one will make it to my page because I do have filters on it to discourage things like foul language and things like that, and disrespectful comments. However, I do go through the ones that have been misidentified and I promote them to public when YouTube makes a mistake on one. So let's get started right away. Number 10. It's often mistaken for a 1960s British motorcycle. The classic lines, the proportions, the way it sounds, all lend themselves to being easily recognized as a 1960s original British motorbike. The lack of manufacturer badging lends itself to this. The only place that says Kawasaki really large is on the back of the seat. If you get an aftermarket seat, the only place that says Kawasaki is on the VIN plate. Number 9. A true parallel twin, meaning a 360-degree crankshaft, exactly like a 1960s twin. Parallel twin. If a retro bike has a 270-degree crank, inline twin, that's a sure sign it's not a replication of the spirit of riding a true classic. It's a modern engine design that sounds more like a V-twin than a parallel twin. Number 8. This is one of my favorites. A center stand included by default. Now, for those of you who happen to own the Kawasaki W800 Cafe Edition, I'm really sorry that you didn't get a center stand. A center stand to me is 100% necessary for winter storage. I do live in the northern U.S. in Vermont, and also for doing things like working on your bike and needing to do things like spin the wheel. So super happy that there's a center stand. Number 7. An air-cooled engine. Not air oil, not water-cooled. Air-cooled engine. If you can see an oil cooler or a radiator, it's not a faithful recreation of a classic air-cooled motorcycle, in my opinion. I will concede if someone can show me a 1960s inline twin with an oil cooler or radiator. Number 6. Enough vibration from the engine to know the bike is powered by exploding gasoline and where in the rev range you are without being annoying or intrusive. It doesn't vibrate like the old 1960s Bonnies or other British classic twins, and you don't want it to either. It's a rubber mounted smooth engine, and it just 100% feels right. It's a little vibey compared to some modern bikes, but it's absolutely never annoying or intrusive. Number 5. The sound. With the 360-degree crankshaft and the pea-shooter exhaust, this sound is perfect for a classic 1960s motorbike. Number 4. Lots of space to see through the motorbike around the engine. This is one of the mistakes that gets made when you start packing too much modern technology into a modern classic, is you lose the ability to see through. You're blocked by radiators, you're blocked by different cowlings and oil coolers or whatever the case is, and it just kind of cramps up that ability to see through the motorcycle. Number 3. Very usable, easy to handle, 50 horsepower, which replicates the big twin British motorcycles of the 1960s. This isn't a modern performance bike wearing classic clothes. This is a modern tribute which recreates the spirit and joy of riding a true classic motorbike without any of the issues of riding a 50-year-old motorcycle or a 60-year-old motorcycle. And it includes modern safety features with the understressed 773cc motor, low maintenance for longevity. Remember, it's always more fun to ride a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow, even if that's the exact same speed. For instance, 100 kilometers on a rocket may not feel nearly as fun as 100 kilometers on a naked. Much lower power output. That's about 62 miles an hour for all of us in the States who use Imperial. Number 2, minimal modern nannies. The W800 does include ABS and a tiny LCD display for trip, odometer, and time. It also includes LED lighting and a slipper clutch, No ride modes, no traction control. It's the visceral feeling of riding a motorcycle with some safety additives. Before we get to number 1, please do consider liking and subscribing to my little channel. It really does help. And now on to number 1. That gorgeous bevel-driven single overhead camshaft. Looking back to the Norton CS1, 1927 to 1939, and several Ducati motors over the years, no other motorcycle uses this technology currently, and paired with the parallel twin, it's a stunning standout feature. I thank you for watching the video today. Please do keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down, and keep it wheel.